A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Quite a predicament.
This is life.
Got to focus. My head will roll if all goes awry.
We shall await you here, Master.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Townspeople depend on me. Am I expected to simply accept this? Absurd!
now. It's getting cold.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
I'd rather not fall asleep if I can avoid it.
Must hold out till someone comes to. Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Got to focus. My head will grow with water so high.
Darn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
ways are as discerning with time
Townspeople
as
make a living if I get myself injured.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Here I can let down my hair.
A welcome reprieve from the day's exertion.
all honest coin is paid while the sun is high. Done by dusk.
Might try my hand at a new trade.
Oh, got to keep moving.
I should have signed out once I've had my dinner.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited. Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do you know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace? A difficult choice indeed.
One must be trying to number on my shoulders.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet in a moment.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
justice shall guide our blades and arrows here. There's no hope to be found. What's all this then?
Tis good to be reunited.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Suppose I ought to be used to this.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Busy with their own affairs, I see.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known. Perhaps this will serve as evidence.
Day? You're acting up.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'll gladly stay a while.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more, if you're so inclined, Master.
I quite agree.
Welcome. I always say, peruse at your neck.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolion was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us. Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter, though they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily. Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination. Of course, if your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can. I see. Perhaps that would be best. Enlisting the aid of Regent King Sven may shine light on aught we've overlooked. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Mayhap, Regent King Sven's assistance would grant us some beneficial information. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, He murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I will place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
You have my support.
I'll slit your bleeding throat!
Got to sell off what I can.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
Tis me they come to see, really.
Still a while to go before the shift's over. I feel a sight better. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Just a short rest, then I'll be off.
Almost time to set out.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. Shall we get some rest, then? "'Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for."
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check out? Packs and be off.
Ready to forge on?
My watch finishes without incident. Almost nodded off for a moment there. Let's take it easy today. Forever if I could. Racking up. It's been a hard day.
Bunch of sluggards. New blood.
We shall await you here, Master.
Fine place to collect my...
Any patron will do, so long as they're gentle.
They're
like.
tired of hearing.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life. What is life without a little
So many happy
spice?
voices carried on the wind.
My whiskers are looking a tad crooked. Been a while since I heard a good story.
No sense dwelling on what others think.
So many happy voices carried on
There's
the
no
wind.
shame in living life for its pleasures.
As ought to be said, peace and quiet.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Do not waste my time.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see. Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Once the day's work is done,
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Best make haste, else I'll be at this all night. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. Which life will slow down. These bones can't keep...
I do not waste my time on the laity.
I take pride in my cult, and rightly so.
Hope I ne'er see that wretched patron again.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
sets me to thinking, this place.
A fair wind's coming.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
A fine place to collect my thoughts.
Comfort.
Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard? Has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmicolion tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
Not but misers and paupers of late. Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Look, as long as your bed calls, and I shan't resist. I must be vigilant. The
I've a terrible itch. I hope 'tisn't clean. If I could, I'd never leave.
If I see that rat...
Shall we get some rest then?
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Ready to forge on?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Lots to do.
Will someone do aught about this? I'd walk running when I know.
Feels eerie we know about.
Bunch of sluggards. New blood.
Fine spot to take the
We shall await you here, Master. Not without its charms.
I only pray no ruffian.
Always a fresh breeze.
Last night's patron was a delight.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders require.
At least all my patrons have been kind so far.
Mustn't let my thoughts.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further. Would you mind coming over here?
This castle hums round with daily life.
Can't wait for the new equipment.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
here, eh?
Always
So
another
dull
decision.
when there's nothing doing.
Next.
Mark my words.
Utterly contemptible.
What's this boat doing here, I wonder?
My patience wears thin.
Strike fast and true, and our glory shall fall. Let my magic grant you an immense glory. Lord save our vessel.
Really? Now?
What's all this ruckus? Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
anywhere.
Aftermarket, I guess.
can't stomach places like this.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. The sun climbs high.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Clean and tidy? What else needs doing?